Welcome back. Our next guest exudes passion with a drive of hip-hop. His creativity and infectious energy is something that everyone should experience. We welcome to the show the one, the only, the hip-hop oracle, Bootz, everybody.
With a Z.
Bootz
Well, hello, everybody.
Yes. Okay, I needed a hip-hop oracle.
The hip-hop oracle.
Tell me more about this, man.
Okay, so I've always been naturally psychic, but I didn't think that it was something I could capitalize upon until I did a radio show out in LA, and they were like, well, what is your stick? And I was like, well, ain't I stickish enough, dog? I mean, have you seen all this? They was like, no, we need something to sell to the people. So I said, well, I'm psychic. They didn't believe me. So we had a caller call in. The entire room erupts after I read her, and he was like, you're like the hip-hop psychic. Then I was like, okay, that's already copywritten, so I'm gonna have to do something different. Hip-hop oracle, that's how it came about.
I love that.
Awesome. How'd you get into music?
Music, oh, I play 7 different instruments. I'm classically trained on piano.
That's awesome.
And bassoon is probably one of my favorite woodwind instruments I played in college.
You play a bassoon?
I do.
Oh, wow. I play a buffoon, actually, on television.
Oh, God.
You play it
well,
so well.
You do it well. I think we both
Thank
are
you
good at
very
our
much.
instruments.
Yes.
He's been here.
I want to see how you play pianos with those claws, though, man. Is that difficult?
They're talons.
Talons. They're beyond claws.
Right.
They
Mitch.
definitely, if you know where you're going on the keyboard, they don't get in the way too much. Just make sure you have a good nail technician to where it doesn't break as you're trying to hit a chord. You know?
All right.
That's really
those are definitely talents for sure.
Yes.
All right, now, we saw some of your music videos, very entertaining.
Thank you.
You know, the music, if you had, was it an introduction into the world, or was it the other way? It sounds like car reading and everything kind of led you into more that way.
Us being psychic or clairvoyant or utilizing your intuition in ways that I do, it comes naturally to you. Music is a creative force that we all can channel individually, and I found great enjoyment in channeling it with music and piano predominantly. And then high school, I just went kind of band crazy, so that became a medium I used to kind of get my creativity out. But music's always been there. It hasn't been the driving force as much as assisting people with my gift has, but it's something that I love to do, and I guarantee, give me about 2 years, you'll see me at the Grammys or something.
Okay. You mentioned gift. When did you realize, hey, I might have something here?
I had to realize people didn't have something.
Really? No,
honestly,
I would imagine,
it was like the opposite way around. Like growing up, I was an orphan, so I was an orphan for 8 years. Don't be sad, girl,
I'm not.
because
it's just my mommy face. Like, okay.
That was a very tender mommy face. But I just had imaginary friends that would actually move stuff around the room, and different paranormal stuff would go on around me, predominantly being when I told them that the dang on kitchen was going to burn down at 3 o'clock that afternoon, and that morning it actually burned down. That was the end of that foster family. And then I kept going back and forth, and until finally my mother, who had a dream about me, said, that's the one. And like, you know how they go through catalogs trying to find a baby? That's the one right there. She came and got me, and then the rest was pretty much history. She's a spiritual person, and she groomed all of that crazy to be controlled.
Well, you know, she saw something in you, and you know, Deanne kind of talks a lot about this, about is just encouraging your children, if whatever it might be, is going after what they have a gift for, I guess.
Yeah.
And it sounds like your mother did that.
She exacerbated that process.
Oh, I like
darling.
that.
I know that was a big word, wasn't it?
I like that word.
Exacerbated.
And I like that she put in that effort to
She did.
see you.
And instead of considering me like the weird kid or the crazy kid amongst the other orphans, I was unique. I was special.
Yeah.
And she groomed that specialness in a great way.
All right, I want to take it back. I
Throw it
hear
back, hey.
you were on a certain court TV show.
Oh, my viral
Is this
moment.
right? Is this the scene that made you famous? Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Let's see this.
Well, who's a better dancer?
Myself, of course, dog.
Let me see.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell me twice.
Gang, man.
What is
That was my
Can
first
you
one
do
to
what
happen.
he just did?
Wow.
that? Was impressive.
That went
Thank you very
viral.
much.
That went viral.
It did.
I don't know. You didn't break anything falling down like that?
Oh,
That
no,
was
no.
Dancing
crazy,
heels.
man.
Like,
So
I
basically, that move is called The Dip, formally speaking in ballroom culture. Have you guys seen Pose at all?
not.
Okay, it is a new show on FX. It's starring all of LGBT cast, and they introduce the world to the ballroom culture. The death drop, the dip, or the fallout, whatever you want to refer to it as, is something I learned in high school based upon that culture. It's
Okay.
largely for the LGBT.
I've seen it.
You've seen it.
Can Can you still do that?
Of course, darling. And I might do it a little bit later
Oh,
during my
okay.
performance.
Okay.
All right.
I want to see Mitch do it too.
But yeah,
do
so
it by accident,
basically,
find out.
when the judge asked me to dance, I mean, I had to let the culture shine.
You know, tell me twice.
You never deny in Hollywood. You never, like, if somebody tells you to do something, you do it.
You
and
do it.
You keep the conversation going.
Yes, you do.
And that's obviously proof that you did just that.
Of
all
course, darling.
right? Let's talk a little bit more about your look. Why did you decide to go this? Is this who you are? Is this
So who we are as
wanted
people,
to stand out, or
to
what?
me, always evolves. For some reason, coming down here to Florida, feeling the Miami vibes and the Orlando vibes, I was like, I'm feeling like a city girl. And I don't know if you guys know who the City Girls are, but they're a rap group or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And I just kind of got inspired by the Miami aesthetic, and I wanted to be very whimsical. As you can see, I embrace both genders equally. I'm masculine and feminine. Androgyny is the proper name for it. I'm not transgender, so I don't want to change my gender or anything like that, but I believe that we can adorn ourselves however we choose fit, and today I chose to be a goddess.
Should people go ahead?
No, I was just gonna say the whimsical and the goddess is all in
you
the
got that.
lashes.
It's in the lashes.
I've been eyeing.
So I brought you
something
guys a
that we
present,
have.
both of you guys,
Yes.
okay?
Oh, really?
So to correlate with the song that I'll be doing for you guys later, it's called Blink Like Me. This is the Bootz Lash here, beautiful packaging. I brought some for you.
I might be more excited
I want
than Mitch.
to.
but
Okay, are they
As well
like
as
your
Mitch.
size? They're the
Yes,
eyelashes?
I have them on right now.
I want to try these on. Can I
We're
try
gonna
these
put
on?
Mitch in these
gonna
to
put me on?
close the show.
We're gonna put them in them.
Well,
I'm gonna-
on 'em.
What am I gonna? How do you do?
Well, if you
them
put it
on?
in them, honey, that
You
sounds
put
like
'em
something
on.
else.
No,
I'll
you
put
put them on.
Okay.
We'll have Mitch
I will try
wear
my
them for
best.
the
You have to
Check
put them on,
these
then
on.
you can blink like me.
I want to blink like you.
Yes.
A little bit of your clairvoyance here. I'd like to get a little bit more about maybe me, maybe kind of.
Yeah,
we
you
got
wanna-
like 1
you wanna
minute.
read Mitch?
Sure, I don't mind.
What
Do you
do
want
I
to
need
switch
do?
spots with me? Do you
I
need
don't
to be
have
near
to.
her?
You can
Okay.
feel
Do
my
you have
energy
a
from here.
specific question?
Oh wow, I don't. Maybe a little bit about my
Investment.
I'll tell you what, my dating life. Let's
There
talk
you
about that
go.
because she has to hear about
Let's
this
talk
a
about
lot.
women.
You've been in love twice in your life?
Yeah, yes, I have. That is very good. That's the God honest
That
truth.
is the truth.
I literally just had
I
that
feel like what has happened is you
Wow.
either not necessarily went back to Playboyisms, but you are seeing a lot of options, but you don't take the next step based upon the last individual that broke your heart. I think you might still be in communication with this person because I think you might bear children together.
No kids.
No kids together with this individual. This could be a returning loving situation, but I'm honestly feeling like the options are there. I think in the next 2 years you will settle down with an individual, but the new car comes first. There's something about a new mode of transportation. Also, there's an investment here that is taking predominance over your love life. So I know you want to talk about the love life, but there's something that you're investing in that's a little bit more important. And when that finally comes into fruition, the love life goes.
And is this investment that you speak of, is this something financial, or are you talking about just investing my time?
Interesting question. I feel like a little bit of both. I feel like you're gonna have to dig the investment.
Okay.
You know, like you're digging the grave, but
You
you're
know
not gonna
what?
push nobody
No,
in it.
you kind of hit some points here. Thanks so
February
much.
2020, money's good. By April, I think you'll relive Valentine's
Don't go to
Day.
her. We got more boots right
I'm
after
gonna try
this.
on these eyebrows.
Hey, from all of us here at the Daily Flash and the Daily Lash, thanks for spending time with us. For more info on any of our stories, go to dailyflashshow.com.
I like that, the Daily Lash. We'll be back here, same time, same place, for more of America's favorite TV happy hour. We're gonna leave you now with a performance from Bootz, and we're gonna hear some good stuff with these eyelashes.
Lashes, dog.
Lashes, lash it out for us, Bootz. Take it away.
Let's work. Hey, honey, I'm
the one gully. Yes, I eat. You see it in my tummy. Yes, I throw stacks. When nails that attack, I fall on my back and rise like a mummy. Hey, bunny, hop off my money. I read the cards, the stars are all coming. Yes, I say read. I got say degree. No tricks up my sleeve, I charge cause I run it. I know you wanna be like me. Pop on a lash and see how I see. I know you see me on TV, looking so snatch with lashes on fleek. I know that you mad cause I'm free. I broke the house down with cameras on me. Hair with the dreads or wigs and they beat. I have a team constituency. I know you wanna blink, I know you wanna blink, I know you wanna blink like me. I know you wanna blink, I know you wanna blink, I know you wanna blink like me. I know you wanna blink, I know you wanna blink, I know you wanna blink like me. I know you wanna blink, I know you wanna blink, I know you wanna blink like me. I know you wanna blink like me, like me. On the lash and see how I see. I know you see me on TV, looking so snatch with lashes on fleek. I know that you're mad cause I'm free. I broke the house down with cameras on me. Hair with the dreads or wigs and they beat. I have a team constituency. truancy. Watch all my moves like food I do eat. But I'm like the crab, so crown me the king. The queen on the throne, so move out my seat. I'm not a pastor, but you know that I'll preach. I know you wanna be like me. I wanna lash and see how I see. But if you knew what I've been through, you pop like balloons and fold like a crease. I know you wanna be like me. I wanna lash and see how I see. I know you see me on TV. Looking so natural, lashes on fleek.